Hey. Welcome back. Yo, we're gonna paint today. I already kind of did the sketch of it. Let me show y'all. If y'all didn't see my other videos, tap in. You're on the wrong timing. Let me show you the last 3 videos I've made of my paintings. So if you're not tapped in, this is the kind of art I make. Bum 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 bum. Some kind of mixed media, watercolor, pen drawing, shit like that. This is the kind of art I make, and we're gonna be making another one. These are my characters, This one's actually the best one ever. The best one I ever made in my whole entire life. So we're gonna do another one, and I already sketched it out. I wanted to do like my tree characters that you saw, these tree dudes. I'm gonna do that, and my character walking through the trees. I always just kind of sketch it out. I'm like, oh, okay, I want him standing here. I want the city in the background and some trees. Boom. Then I draw some trees. Boom. Some more trees. Boom. Him walking. I wanted their faces to be really like expressive, because I feel like in this one, they're okay, but they're kind of just like staring. I wanted them to be more like just more wrinkles in the face, more teeth expression, I don't know. So boom, then I ended up with this. 3 of the trees, him walking, city background, boom, pretty chill vibes. And then I sketched it onto this watercolor paper, and then my character is gonna go on top of it, but in a pen drawing type shit. I actually don't know where that pen drawing went. I sketched him out. Where did it go, though? Where did it go? Well, he's gone. Probably gonna have to redraw that. I don't know where the fuck. Okay, what the ooh, I lost him. But we're gonna put him on top of it. This character, he's gonna be walking through the woods. His name is Roach. And put some respect on his name. But yeah, we're just gonna draw. And I'm in my room this time. Usually I like to paint outside, but it's actually freezing cold today. Like in the last video I said that it was cold. It was getting cold. No, it's actually like cold. It's actually like a little too cold, and it's never cold. I'm burning some sage. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of burning a lot. But it smells so good. Just to set the vibes. Sage really helps me get in my zen. Really helps me get in my zen because I'm pretty anxious. And sage is like a natural Xanax. Xanax of the earth. Mother Nature's Xanax. Like, anyways, we're gonna start painting. Okay, so here she is. Gotta get the supplies out. I got brushes, paper towel. Essential. You need water for the watercolors. Oh my god. I just spilled that on the fucking painting. I kill my... Okay, boom. So after I cleaned up my water spillage, we start mixing in some greens. We start doing the thing. We do the thing. This is called color blocking, people. If you want to be a good artist, you want to know how to paint, I know a lot of you are wondering, how am I such an amazing artist? Like, how can you ever reach such a level of perfection? Pick up the motherfucking brush and fill in some colors. We learned this in kindergarten, y'all. Color blocking. Draw something, color in the lines. Simple as that. We'll worry about the details later. Pick up the brush. Stop being a little baby. Oh, little baby. I don't know how to paint. Pick up the brush. Put the paint to the motherfucking paper. And stop that complaint. Get that motherfucking paper. Okay, so I did most of the first layer of just like blocking in the color. I did the grass. There's gonna be like 3 layers of grass. This background layer, I want to make this more darker, like a bluish tone. Then there's like this hill right here, middle ground. And then this one's gonna be the lightest with all the little grass. And my little man's gonna be walking right here. I don't like how the sky is looking. I don't know what was wrong with the paper. I don't know if it's because I spilled Yeah. Artist tip number 1. Shut the brr up. Shut up. Just be quiet. If you're trying to be an artist, rule number 1, if it's about me, at me so I can see it. Shut the bleep up. Was anyone ever great by saying, this isn't good enough? No. Okay, so I did the first layer of paint for the background pretty much. I actually forgot to do the windows of the buildings, so I might actually go over that with white acrylic paint at the end so they glow. But now I think I'm gonna do the grass. We gotta make that dark grass color for the background. So I think I'm gonna like fade this down. Make it darker up here. I think I need darker, honestly. Yeah. So in this part, I start painting the trees, which is really goated. It's fun. Love painting trees. That brown. Go to brown. We gotta go to Brown Town. I love brown. Brown's my favorite color. I'm brown. My hair's brown. I love brown. I was just thinking the other day, because you know I am the, what's it called? I am the modern day Socrates. I was just thinking what it means to be an artist, like I always think about, because it's what I am, and why wouldn't I want to think about myself? What being an artist means to me. Let's dissect that. So art to me is, not all of it. This is from my perspective, mind you. Art has so many perspectives. Art is subjective. Anyways, art is your subconscious expression. Words that need to be let out, and a yearning for a perspective to be seen and heard. Artists don't wait to be heard. A true artist feels so deeply and intensely, and if they didn't express it, they would blow up and splatter into 100 pieces of skin and bone. That fear of exploding is what pushes the artist to create, and that fear is also what brings us together. In a grim world full of misery, fear is the only thing that makes me feel alive. Now, what does that mean, you may ask? I don't know. Sometimes I just write and I think, and then I look back on it and I'm like, what was I trying to say? But you get it. I'm just kidding, I know what I meant. Like, an artist doesn't wait to be heard. They show up when even when no one's watching, or when no one believed in them, because they believed in their voice so much. It's kind of like insanity. You know how they say like insanity is like doing something over and over again and like expecting different results? It's like an irrational, like delusional way of thinking. It's kind of what like being a great artist is. Delusionally thinking you're the best until it actually happens. Even when everyone says you're not, you just keep showing up. And this can be applied to like literally anyone and anything. An athlete like Michael Jordan, like Kanye, Jim Carrey, like all the greats were all delusional. And you're only delusional until it comes true. Then you're a great artist. And repeating something over and over again is just naturally how you become great at anything. Like, no one ever became great by drawing one time, you know? You just kind of keep showing up, even though it's not good at first. But if you genuinely believe you're good and it can get better, it's like boom. I think a real artist, they're not trying to be perfect. Like, being an artist isn't perfect. You're not, if you were trying to be perfect, it wouldn't be art. Because the whole point of art is like human expression, and that is not perfect. Human perspective, it's not perfect. Especially the subconscious, things you can't control, feeling or thinking. It's actually very opposite of perfect. It's very scary and disturbing. So why would you try to be perfect? Why would you try to do the most perfect painting? Why would you try to make the most perfect song? Because at that point, you're just AI. But to me, the main part of art is just like that fear that if I didn't express it, what would happen? That fear of like, I don't want to look back and be like, ugh, I loved art, I wish I did it more. Like, that fear of not doing art is scary. Because I feel like there's so much built up inside of me. I have to let it out, like, or I'll die. I'll explode. I'll explode into millions of pieces of bone. And then they'd be like, oh no, so sad. She was so good at art. And I'd be like, oh really? I'm just yapping now. That's like a few things that being an artist means to me. Number 1, show up, be irrational and delusional. Artists, don't be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. Don't strive to be perfect. Use that fear as fuel. Have a big, juicy butt. Yay! Now it's character time. Drawing my character, Roach. Yep, just started shading him with some ballpoint pen. Some real nice soft shading, real gray tone. Getting up in that. This is Roach. He's just walking in the forest. I like to think about what he would listen to. He definitely listens to Radiohead. In my little world, he listens to Radiohead and Soundgarden, and those are his favorite bands. On my TikTok, that's actually the sounds that I used for my like art process videos, because I think Radiohead just really fits my world. My favorite Radiohead song, Nude, the one that's like that's what he's listening to on his way home. Comment your favorite Radiohead song down below. Nude is my favorite, and probably Videotape. Anyways, so yeah, he's also listening to Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden too. He loves that song. Yeah, that song suits him. If I had to pick one song, it would be Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden to describe my character right here. Anyways, so usually with my drawings, there's like a story behind it. I like to do little writings. A lot of my drawings are from stories that I have, just in painting or drawing form, which is pretty cool to bring to life. But I actually have some writing about this painting in specific, and this is how it goes. Roach stumbled his way through the shadowy forest and overgrown grass. He walked this dark path home through the mass of trees that separated his isolated house from the city. He never liked the trees. They yelled vicious things and mocked him as he passed. They seemed even more eager to get under his skin tonight.
You smell like shit!
One spat at him. The tree's wooden eyelids slowly peeled back, revealing its big yellow eyes that were following him. A wide grin stretched across the tree's face, and many of the trees erupted into laughter around him. Roach scoffed and kept walking, avoiding eye contact with all the bright yellow eyes that stared at him.
Your soul is so rotten and putrid that the foul odor has started to escape from out your mouth. It reeks so bad that you try to drown out the smell with smoke and beer.
one tree exclaimed, which caused the whole entire forest to shriek and cackle. He started to walk faster as spiky branches flung at him. The tree's jagged wooden fingers clawed and tore at his jacket. The man covered his face from the tree's sharp nails that cut his cheeks as he started to now run. The trees surrounded him now. Their twigs and branches blocked any view he had. He felt his face slamming down onto the dirt and gravel before he even realized that a hand was gripped around his ankle. One of the tree's wooden claws dug its nails through his denim jeans, piercing his skin. The tall tree dragged the man towards it, pulling him up by his leg and dangling him. Roach hung upside down in front of the ugly face that protruded out the tree's trunk. The tree had a long, thorny twig for a nose that kind of resembled his own. So many wood grain lines ran all the way up his rough surface and down every limb. When Roach was a child, someone told him that each line that was on a tree was the soul of a child that died too soon. He spent hours counting each and every line of every tree he saw. He hoped that one day he would look very closely into one of these lines and see himself sitting within the fibers of the wood. The tree's laughter broke his thought.
So now, stupid boy, you just smell of smoke, beer, and shit!
Their voices screamed and echoed into the quiet night. Thank you. I don't know why I gave the trees British accents. I just feel like that really fits them. Yeah. Alright, now that I read my story, rate that 1 out of 10. How did you like it? How did you like my fanfic? So after I shaded the wood grains of the tree, I started inking with my calligraphy pen, and I decided to give the trees all these little spikes, which I think are really cute. He looks hairy. He's spiky. And I actually decided to add a lot more black, way more deep, solid black shadows. Don't be scared to use black. I think I like this technique a lot. You're always told to not use black, and I used to think that too. But the deep, solid blacks and just really blocking in shadows like this, I really like how it looks. It really reminds me of I can't think of his name right now, but he made Hellboy, those comics and stuff. The very deep shadows, love that kind of look. That's what I was trying to go for with the trees here, and I think it looked really good. And I decided to not shade the whole entire painting with the ballpoint pen usually I do, but I just wanted to do the things that were closer with pen and shaded, and the things more far away and the grass, not really, just kind of leave it that watercolor color instead of, I feel like I was just kind of oversaturating it with too much pen usually, or I don't know, I think it gives it depth doing it like this. Ta-da! It was a long journey, but this is the finished product. I love her. I added the shadow. I didn't glue him in all the way yet because I might make some more stop motion shit. But I added the shadow, the smoke from his cigarette. Ended up shading the back of the buildings. Made some of the buildings black. I think she's very crispy. She's very crispy. Can't wait to frame it. Don't know what it's called. Probably just a walk. Let me think. It's called Smoke, Shit, and Beer. Let me know how y'all like this one. Let me know how this one made you feel. What did this make you feel? Why do you resonate with this? Why do you like my art? Why am I perfect? Why am I so hot? And why is my butt so fat? Let me know down in the comments. Follow my TikTok if you want to see more art. I post all the time. I am getting really famous on there. Like this video so I know if there's anyone watching. Is there anybody listening? Is there anybody watching? If there's anyone out there, let me know. Last but not least, don't forget your dream. And I'll see you in the next one.